Yes, good morning to all. So today, let's start next point about IR spectroscopy. We are discussing about IR spectroscopy. In IR spectroscopy, we have seen that is the IR spectra of some of the important functional group. So there you have seen number 1, that is alkane. Alkane contain carbon-carbon double bond and it appear near to 1600 centimeter inverse plus minus 50. Also it contains carbon-carbon, there is a carbon-carbon double bond, and here if there is H, then CS stretching will be appear at, that is near about 3100 centimeter inverse. It is of alkene, not alkane, it is of alkene. So it is of alkene. If it contains monosubstituted alkene, then there is a presence of 910 centimeter inverse and 990 centimeter inverse. These two important bands. Okay. Next one we'll see, that is we have learned about the alkane. Alkane contains carbon-carbon single bond. So carbon-carbon single bond appear at 1100. So here we have seen alkane, then this alkene, and number 3, that is alkyne. Alkyne, it contains carbon-carbon triple bond. Here it contains carbon-carbon triple bond. Here is a carbon-carbon triple bond. So this carbon-carbon triple bond, it appear at, yes, where it will appear? Yes, we can tell where it will appear. Carbon-carbon triple bond region. Yes, जल्दी से बोलो. हाँ, carbon-carbon triple bond will be appear. So it will appear at 2100 centimeter inverse. At 2100 centimeter inverse. So this is about the alkyne. At the same time, alkyne also contains the hydrogen directly attached to the triply bonded carbon atom. So here is a carbon-carbon triple bond, and suppose if hydrogen atom is directly attached, then CS stretching will be appear above 3000. So it may be appear in between, 3100 to 3300 centimeter inverse. You can write 31, 32, 33 like this one, plus minus 100. Okay. So these are the important bands about the alkene, and alkyne. Okay. Now in alkyne, suppose if there is the presence of a such type of carbon-carbon double bond, triple bond. Here the triply bonded carbon atom is directly attached to R and R. So here we are seeing that it is a symmetrical alkyne. It is your symmetrical alkyne. So it is your symmetrical alkyne. So if it is a symmetrical alkyne, you will see that the dipole moment, the change in the dipole moment due to the carbon-carbon triple bond in this case, as it is symmetrical, so the change in the dipole moment is 0. So here you are not getting a spectra, no band. Here is a no band. You will not get any IR spectra because here there is a no change in the dipole moment. So in this case, as there is a no change in the dipole moment, we are not getting carbon-carbon triple bond stretching. Okay, so we can differentiate between the alkyne like this one. Suppose you are having a such type of example, we can take in particular, right? So here, if you are having a CH3, then C carbon-carbon triple bond and H, right? And other is your CH3, C carbon-carbon triple bond and CH3. How we can differentiate these two? One, we can say that here, due to the carbon-carbon triple bond, you are having important band at 2100 centimeter inverse, but here it is absent. Okay, and another, you can say that here is the carbon-carbon triple bond and there is a CS stretching and it will appear at 3200 centimeter inverse, and here it is a absent. So in this way also we can write the difference between these two, right? We can write the difference between these two. Okay, so in this way they may ask such type of the question, how will differentiate between the one propane and one the 2-butane. So you can write such type of difference. Okay, now here we have seen the carbon-carbon triple bond means alkyne. Carbon-carbon triple bond means alkyne. So here we can say that the carbon-carbon triple bond will appear at 2100, so plus minus 100, plus minus 100. So generally the triple bond region is from 2100 to 2200 centimeter inverse. So getting a band at 21 or 2200, you may say that there is a presence of carbon-carbon triple bond, or there is a triple bond region. Okay, so here if it is a monosubstituted alkyne, then due to CH bending you are at here. If it is a monosubstituted alkyne, here is the CH stretching, right? Here is the CH stretching, and due to CH carbon-carbon triple bond, right? CH bending, you can write it will appear at 610 to 700 centimeter inverse. So here I have written the three difference, 1, then 2, then 3. So let them give any alkyne, only they'll change the R, but here the values remains same. And the CS stretching will be appear at 31, 32, 33. You can write 3150, 3120 like this one. So in that one you can write such type of stretching vibration. Okay. Now next example is your aromatic compound. Aromatic compound. You know benzene is aromatic compound. So here you can tell me what type of important bands will be present in this case. Here is a benzene. Here is the benzene. Okay, and there is the presence of pi bond and a pi bond. Okay, and here is the CH, right? So the important bands in this case is carbon-carbon double bond of benzene, and you are getting at, here is the one band. Second, the carbon-carbon double bond, and to this there is a hydrogen atom. So CH stretching. One is a carbon-carbon double bond and other is a CH stretching. So getting 3 to 4 bands in between 1600 centimeter inverse to 1500 centimeter inverse. So getting a 3 to 4 bands means 1500, 1550 or 1590, like this one. So you can write any one of band. So getting the 3 to 4 bands in between 162 1500, it is due to the carbon-carbon double bond stretching. If only alkyne, then it will appear at 1620. You are having only one band, but here you are having 3 to 4 bands. Sometimes also they may give only one band. At the same time, the CH stretching will be appear above 3000. Means here it will appear at, that is a 32, or you can say 33000 to 3100 centimeter inverse. You can write any band, maybe 31, 32, 33, like this one. Sometimes you can also write 3050. So we can write in general above 3000. Above 3000. So these are the important bands of the aromatic compound. Now, if it is a benzene, you are having such type of the bands. But suppose if it is a monosubstituted benzene, right? Here is a monosubstituted benzene, means one of the hydrogen from the benzene is replaced by Y. In general, Y, in particular CH3 toluene, OH phenol. So if it is a monosubstituted benzene, last time we have just seen that if it is a monosubstituted benzene, then CH stretching of the benzene. Here is a carbon-carbon double bond, and the CH stretching, here is a bending, not stretching, CH bending will be appear in the aromatic region, and here it will appear if it is a monosubstituted, number 1, it will appear if it is a monosubstitute 690, right? So here it will appear at 690 to 710, 710. At the same time 730 to 770. So you are having two important bands, 770. So you are having two important bands in this region. You may say it is a monosubstituted benzene, right? Then second is a disubstituted benzene. If it is a disubstituted benzene, di means here the two hydrogen atom is replaced by the group X or Y. Maybe same, maybe different. So if it is a monosubstituted, then you are having two bands. If it is a disubstituted, if it is ortho, para, or meta, suppose here is a X and here is a Y. It is a ortho, right? It is a ortho disubstituted benzene. So you are having a important bands at 735 to 770 centimeter inverse, right? If it is a meta substituted benzene, here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, here is a X and here is a Y. It is a meta. It is a meta disubstituted benzene. Then you are having a band at 735, 750 to 810. And if it is a para, disubstituted pi bond, here is X and here is a Y. It is a para disubstituted. Then it will appear at 790 to 850 centimeter inverse. So here you observe that there is a 735 to 770, means if you just add 750 to 735 to 770, right? So then 750 to 810 and 790 means 800 to 850. So in this way, you are having such type of bands, right? So if you are having important bands in this region, you may say that it is a disubstituted benzene. It is a disubstituted benzene. Okay. Now next functional group we can take, that is the alcohol, right? So here we have seen that the aromatic compound. Then next functional group we have seen the fourth. Here is the fifth. If it is alcohol, right? So you know alcohols are R, O and H, right? So there is the presence of OH stretching and CO stretching. OH stretching and CO stretching. Can anyone tell me where the OH stretching will appear? Where the OH stretching will appear? Yes. Yes. Where the OH stretching of phenol or alcohol will be appear? So it will appear at, very good, right? Very good. So here it will appear at 4,000 to 3,000. So remember, it is appearing above 3,000. Above 3,000 means we can take either 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 up to 4,000. So remember, above 3,000. So generally it will appear at maybe I can take 3400 centimeter inverse to maybe 3900 centimeter inverse. We can take any value, right? So sometimes you may take 32, you may take 31, right? So it will appear above 3,000. So generally it will appear at 3, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37. So these are the values for the OH stretching. At the same time, also there is a presence of one of the important band, that is the CO. CO stretching means there is a bond between the carbon and oxygen, CO stretching. So this CO may be primary alcohol, right? Maybe with the primary alcohol means here is a CH3, then CH2 and OH, right? So CO of primary alcohol, right? So CO of primary alcohol. So in primary alcohol there are the two hydrogen, H and H. That means CH2OH. It may be the secondary alcohol, means here is the CH3, CH3, and here is the H and OH. It is a secondary alcohol, means there is a CH and O, CO, right? And there will be the tertiary alcohol, CH3. Here is a CH3. Here is a CH3 and here is a O and H, means here is the presence of, that is a CO stretching. So here the CO means it is the primary alcohol. In general, it will be the secondary alcohol, and it will be the tertiary alcohol. A question of 2 mark always they ask, how we can differentiate between the maybe ethyl alcohol, isopropyl alcohol and tertiary butyl alcohol, or they may also say how we can differentiate between the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. Of course there is the presence of OH stretching, but at the same time, if there is the presence of primary alcohol, you are getting one of the important band, right? So here it will appear at 1050 centimeter inverse, and primary alcohol 1050, then secondary alcohol 1100 centimeter inverse, and tertiary alcohol 1150 centimeter inverse. So just you have to add 50 and you get the answer. So here 1050, 1100, 1150. So primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. So these are the important three bands we can differentiate between the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. At the same time, suppose if you take ether, right? If you take ether, so what is the functional group? Functional group is ROR. RR dash may be same, may be different. So here we observe that there is the presence of carbon, oxygen, and carbon, right? So here the such type of functional group is there. So also it contains CO stretching. So the CO stretching of ether, it is your ether, it will appear at 1030 centimeter inverse. So getting a band at 1030 centimeter inverse, you may say that it is a ether. So sometimes also they may ask, how can differentiate between the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol? Primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. So primary alcohol, the CO stretching will appear at 1050, secondary alcohol will appear at 1100, and tertiary alcohol will appear at 1150. Okay. Now here the ether, it also contains CO stretching, but it will appear at 1230. So here we have seen that the CC stretching will be appear at 1100, and CO stretching will be appear depending upon the alcohol, primary, secondary, or tertiary, right? Primary, secondary, or tertiary means here the 1050, 1100, and 1150, it will go into, that is the called as a fingerprint region. It is the fingerprint region, means it is useful in the skeleton finding out. So to determine the skeleton, so CO stretching will be in the, that is the aromatic, not aromatic, it is the fingerprint region. Okay, so we have seen the alcohol, we have seen now it is a ether. So sometimes also they may ask, how can differentiate between the alcohol and that is the your ether? If suppose if there is a aromatic ether, then also it will appear at 1230. So here the aromatic ether, aromatic alcohol and ether, they will appear at 1230, or you can say 1200. So you are having the CO stretching, we can say in general that CO stretching will be appear in between 1000 to 1300 centimeter inverse. So getting a spectra in this region, we can take 1230, 1240, sometimes 1250. So getting a spectra in this region, you may say it is due to the ether. Now question arises, how can differentiate between the alcohol and ether? They may ask for 2 marks. Here is the alcohol, ROH, leave it, it is the primary, secondary, or tertiary, and here is the ether, ROR. So can anyone tell me how we can differentiate between the alcohol and ether? Alcohol and ether. So you can tell either one difference or you can take also 2 difference. Yes. By which band you can differentiate between the alcohol and ether? Yes. Supriya Chaudhary. How can differentiate between the alcohol and ether? Yes, Srushti. How can differentiate? Jaldi se bolo. Look here, I have written the structures, right? I have written the structure in front of you, and you have to differentiate these 2 compounds by using the IR spectroscopy. So here you have to find out a band which is present in one but absent in the other, right? So the structure itself tells us that there is a presence of OH stretching, and it will appear at near about, that is the 3400 centimeter inverse. But this band is absent in the ether. Right? So if it is alcohol, then generally it will appear at maybe 1050 primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, or tertiary alcohol. Right? So here generally you can take any band. At least you should write 1. Right? So here if it is a primary alcohol, it will appear at 1050. Secondary alcohol, it will appear at 1100. Tertiary alcohol 1150 centimeter inverse. But in case of ether, it will appear at 10002 1300 centimeter inverse. So even though if you write the range from the book or from the question paper, it also works, right? It also works. So we have to take the care whether it is a present or absent in the other one. So here one difference, the structure itself tells that there is a presence of OH stretching and it is above 3000, and ether do not have the OH stretching. So by using this one, we can differentiate that it is the alcohol and the ether. It is the alcohol or ether. Okay, so here we have seen the presence of alcohol and ether. Okay, now next functional group, that is your alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. In alkyl halide, you know it contains RX functional group. RX functional group. So depending upon the halogen, here is RF, alkyl chloride, then alkyl chloride, then alkyl bromide, and alkyl iodide. Alkyl iodide. So CX bond. So this CX will be appear in between. That is, I can write the range for the RF. So here it will appear at 1400 to 100. RCl, it will appear at 800 to 600, then 600 to 500, and RI will be appear at 500 to 550 centimeter inverse. And if it is aromatic compound, then here the aromatic compound will be appear. For example, Cl will be appear at 1089 to 1096, means near about here above, that is the RF. So question arises, which will appear at higher, either chlorine, bromine, or iodine. That will learn also when you learn the factors affecting on the vibrational frequency. But here, if you see, the chlorine is an electronegative element. The chlorine is an electronegative element. As it has the more electronegativity, so here the bond between the R, there is a carbon, and fluorine becomes stronger. More the stronger the bond, then more is the force constant. More the force constant, more is the vibrational frequency. So here it will appear at higher. As compared to fluorine, the chlorine is somewhat less electronegative than bromine and then iodine. That's why it has such type of vibrational frequency. So here you should know the electronegativity of, that is the bond, right? So here you have seen the electronegativity. Okay, this is about the alkyl halide. This is about the alkyl halide. So here it will appear in this region. At the same time, if suppose if you are having a such type of band CS2 and X, CS2 and X, so the CX2 and H, the CS2 group, here is the H and H, right? So the CS2 group of this CS2X, you are having one of the important band due to the wagging, right? Due to the wagging, and it will appear at 1150 to 300 centimeter inverse. So these are the wagging, means the bending vibration. Wagging means the bending vibration. So here, if you don't remember this one, it also work. Try to remember which are the most important bands. Okay. So this we have learned about the alkyl halide. The now next functional group is your carbonyl group. Is your carbonyl group. Carbonyl functional group. And what are the carbonyl group? Which contains CO. So you are having a long range of this one. One, it may be the aldehyde RC double bond OH. Second may be the ketone RC double bond OR ketone. It may be the acid RC double bond O and OH acid. It may be the ester RC double bond O and OR. It may be the alkyl acid halide RC double bond O. Here is the X or Cl. It may be the amide RC double bond O. Here is the N and H. And here it may be also acid anhydride RO. Here is the RC double bond O. Here is OC double bond O and R. So these are the functional group, right? So the functional groups are aldehyde, right? These are the aldehyde, right? It is the ketone. It is your acid, carboxylic acid. It is your ester, acid halide, acid halide. Then we have seen amide. This is your amide, and this is your acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. So it contains CO stretching. It contains the CO stretching, and I told you the CO will appear at. Yes, you can tell me the CO stretching will appear at. Yes, jaldi se bolo. Yes, CO stretching will be appear at. Carbonyl group CO stretching will appear at. You can tell. You can also write in the chat box. Very good. That's Supriya Chaudhary 1700. Right. So I told you one value that you have to remember, that 1700 centimeter inverse. Right. So here it will appear at 1700 centimeter inverse. Right. Now I will extend this value plus minus 200. Right. So plus minus 200. So here 17, here is a 16, right? And here is a 1500. Here is a 18, right? And here is a 1900. So here the CO stretching of carbonyl group as aldehydes, ketones, acid, ester, acid halide, amides, acid anhydride, it will appear at 17. So we can tell a reason in between 1900 to 1500. 1900 to 1500, around 1700. Sometimes it may be generally it is above 1600. 1600. So instead of saying 15, so say above here 1500 to 1900. Okay. So you can tell any value 1620, 1650, 1690, or 1710, 1720, or maybe 1800, 1850. So near out, sometimes you may also tell 1910, 1920. So in this reason, you are getting this CO stretching, right? CO stretching, right? In this one, number 1 is your aldehyde, RC double bond O and H, and next is the ketone. If you compare this aldehyde and ketone, so they may ask how you can differentiate between the aldehyde and ketone. So the CO stretching of aldehyde and ketone, it will appear at near about at 1700, at 1700 centimeter inverse. In your book or in your question paper, they may give the range. That is, here 1720 to 1740, 1740 centimeter inverse for the aldehyde, right? For the aldehyde. If it is aldehyde, then it will appear at, generally we can say near about at 1700. You can write also this value. So in this region you are getting such type of the band. Okay. For example, suppose if you take acetaldehyde CH3 C double bond O H, in acetaldehyde the CO stretching will be appear. The CO stretching will be appear at, that is 1730, right? It will appear at 1730 centimeter inverse. Book to book the value may be different. So remember, the book to book the value may be different. But if you take such type of the compound, here the hydrogen they are replaced by the Cl, and you are having the C double bond O and H. Now you are having the electronegative element, means it have the minus I effect. So what happen? The distance between O and C will be pulled towards Cl, means the bond length get decreased, and you know, as the bond length get decreased, force constant get increased, vibration frequency also get increased. So it is observed that it will appear at 1768 centimeter inverse. So here the CO stretching will appear at 1768. So we can also write for this one 1710, right? For example, for the acetaldehyde you can write 1710. For chloral or trichloroacetaldehyde you can write here 1730, means the chloral or the trichloroacetaldehyde will appear higher than the acetaldehyde. So remember here one of the band we can say, remember the value 1700, near to 1700 you are having a CO stretching, and we get the CO stretching vibrational frequency. And if there is an electronegative element which exhibit a minus I effect, then the vibrational frequency get increased. Why? Because as the minus I get increased, and when there is a minus I effect, then the bond order, right? Bond order or bond length get decreased. Bond length get decreased, force constant get increased. So vibrational frequency get increased, right? The as due to the minus I effect, the length of the CO of aldehyde get decreased. It get decreased because it pulls the electrons. As the length get decreased, force constant get increased. As force constant get increased, the vibrational frequency also get increased. That you have learned already in the same topic. Now here, one of the important band that will appear in the aldehyde is CH stretching, right? The one of the important band that will appear in this one is CH stretching of aldehyde, right? So this CH stretching will be appear at, I have told you that near about here is 2700, 2800 and 2900. So generally you are getting an important band in this case is 2750 and 2850. So getting a band at 2750 centimeter inverse and 2850 centimeter inverse. So you may say that there is a presence of CH of aldehyde. So this is the important band, right? Then about the ketone, right? So about the ketone, this is about the aldehyde. Then next about the ketone. So in ketone, you are having RC double bond O R. Example CS3C double bond O and CS3, right? So of course there is a presence of a CO stretching, right? There is a presence of CO stretching, and it will appear generally in between 1710 and 1715. 1715 centimeter inverse means near to 17, right? Near to 1700 centimeter inverse, right? So here it will appear at 1700. So this will appear at near about, I can say, 1710 centimeter inverse. Okay. Now, if you see the aldehyde and a ketone, so they may ask how we can differentiate between the aldehyde and a ketone. For example, suppose they have given the value CS3, C double bond O and H. Further, CS3, C double bond O and CH3. One of the important band, that is the C double bond O H, the CS stitching will be appear at 2750 and 2850 centimeter inverse, and this band is absent in the ketone. Number two, the CO stretching of aldehyde and CO stretching of ketone. So generally at 1700 in the range 1710 1715 centimeter inverse. So here is your ketone, but in case of aldehyde, the aldehyde will be appear near about higher than the ketone, and generally it will appear at 1720 1720 to 1740 centimeter inverse. So in this way we can differentiate between these two compound. Right? So first we say CHO, second we can say CO. So here we have said that the aldehyde will appear at higher as compared to ketone. Aldehyde will appear at higher as compared to ketone. So what is the reason? The reason is that the carbonyl group, it undergo, that is the polarization, resonance, and there is a formation of O negative and here is a C positive. So you are having such type of resonance. If it is the aldehyde, means here is a, suppose R, right? There is a R. So R group exhibit, that is the plus I effect. It exhibit plus I effect. So this sigma bond will be open because it will increase the electron density. So it will give more single bond character because it will remain in this form number 1, and here the form number second. So due to the 1 plus I effect, it will shift into second structure and it is somewhat stable. Why? Because R group exhibit plus I effect. So it will decrease the intensity of the positive charge, so the stability is more. So it will remain in the structure number 2. But at the same time, if you take the carbonyl group C double bond O and here is R, there is the presence of 2R. It exhibit plus I effect. So it will open pi bond very easily as compared to first one, and there is a formation of the second structure, and the second structure is found to be more stable. Why? Because you are having a 2R group which exhibit plus I effect. So the stability of the carbocation is more. So the second is more stable. As compared to the aldehyde. Right? So here is the first structure. So here in aldehyde you are having such type of resonating structure. In the ketone you are having such type of resonating structure. Now in aldehyde you are having the CO, single bond character. Also in ketone you are having the single bond character, but here in the ketone it will remain more in the single bond character as compared to aldehyde. And we have seen that if you are having a carbon-carbon single bond. We are having carbon-carbon single bond, carbon-carbon double bond, and carbon-carbon triple bond. Carbon-carbon single bond appear at 1100, carbon-carbon double bond appear at 1600, and triple bond appear at 2100. So more the single bond character, less is the vibrational frequency. Right? Here in this case, less is the vibrational frequency. So here, as the ketone remain in the more single bond character, means more the bond length, less is the force constant. Less is the force constant, less is the vibrational frequency. That's why the ketones appear at lower as compared to aldehyde. They may also ask us such type of the question. This point also you will learn in the factors affecting on the vibrational frequency. Factors affecting on the vibrational frequency, right? And we'll take only one point and then we will stop. Here, suppose you are having a such type of example. Here is a CH3, here is a CH2, here is a C double bond O and CH3. And second is your CH2 double bond CH. Here is a C double bond O and CH3. So the first compound will be appear, the CO will appear at 1710 centimeter inverse, and second CO will be appear at 1790 centimeter inverse. So here you will see that in here is an electron donating group, right? Electron donating group. So it will open this pi bond and it uses the single bond character. So there are two R group. It exhibits plus I effect and a plus I effect. But this carbon, it exhibits minus I effect. And here it exhibits plus I effect. Right? So here it do not have more single bond character as compared to this one. So that's why here it will appear at 1790. So in this way we can also compare such type of the compound. So today we have seen the carbon-carbon single bond alkane, right? It will appear at 1100. Carbon-carbon double bond will be appear at 1600. Carbon-carbon triple bond will be appear at 2100. So here if it is a CS stretching of alkane, then it will appear at 3200. If there is a CS stretching, then it will appear at 3300. Right? Then we have seen also alcohol ROH. The OH stretching will be appear at, that is a 4000 to 3200. And if it is a primary alcohol, it will appear at 1050, secondary 1100, tertiary 1150. Okay. Then we have seen if it is the ether ROR, then the CO stretching will be appear at 1230 centimeter inverse. If it is the alkyl halide RX, then you are having the CX stretching in between, that is 1000 to 500, means such type of stretching will be appear, right? And we have seen the carbonyl group CO stretching, it will generally appear at 1700. If it is aldehyde, then the CS stretching appear at 2750, 2850, and if it is CO, then here the CO of aldehyde will appear. The CO of aldehyde will be appear in between, that is a 1720, 1740. But in case of ketone, here is R and R. The CS stretching is absent, but here it will appear at, we have to remember the lower value 1710 and 1715 centimeter inverse. So in this way the values may be overlap, and so you have to remember such type of data. Okay, so I told you the CO stretching will appear at 17. and 17. Okay, so in this way we have seen the some function group, and also you have to learn again 2 to 3 function group, and then we'll see the factors affecting on the IR frequency. Okay, end out you may ask. Yes, if I end out you may ask. Try to read at your home, because spectroscopy is somewhat different. You are not learn this topic anywhere. So if you read simultaneously, you should know just the concept. If you know the concept, right, then you'll find that there is no need to remember or read spectroscopy. You can solve any question. After completing the theory, we'll go for the numericals, and when you go for the numericals, you must know the data behind that one. And if you know the data, then you can solve the numericals. So in spectroscopy, UV, IR, and NMR, they'll give the combined problem. They'll give the combined problems. Okay. End out? Yes. No doubt. Okay, then I think if there is no doubt, then let us stop here. Tomorrow or in the next lecture, we'll take the next point. Thanks to all, and you can do the meeting. Thank you. Thank you.